Today we are going to take you with us on our day as a real estate agent. We're gonna do a little vlogging today. My day looks a lot different than it used to, and it looks very different than any other real estate agent that I know because of the way that we structure our business. And
hi guys, I want to hold it, Mama.
My husband and I are a top producing husband and wife real estate team. Used to, when I first got started in real estate, I used to spend so much of my time cold calling, door knocking, prospecting. I was very listing heavy. I worked with a ton of sellers at a time, and now I only work 2 days a week. So I have 2 days, it's the same 2 days every week that I just try to cram as much of my work as I can into those 2 days. With that being said, I will always take calls, I'll schedule listing photos, like write an addendum, write an offer, whatever I need to do a virtual tour for a client. Things come up throughout the week and that's not a big deal, but I just have 2 days that are like my work days where I'm like on and try to do as much as I can within those 2 days. And that's the way that I've done it since she was born, and it's worked really well. So today, yes, what we have going on in today's agenda is we are about to film because this is also when we do our video marketing content, which is where our clients come from. So we are going to film as many videos as we can, and then I have, during this like hour or so chunk of time, the scripts are already written, they're ready to go. We're just gonna sit down and talk and do as many of them as we can, and then I have a lunch meeting with another realtor. I need to prep for a new listing that came from this YouTube channel. Actually, it was a agent to agent referral, which is generally the kind of business we get from this channel itself. However, that's not where the bulk of our business comes from. The main, like, majority of them come from a separate YouTube channel. That is where we just focus on all about our area in Oregon. We talk all about it, and it brings us buyers, occasionally brings us sellers as well, but it brings us a lot of out-of-state buyers, which, by the way, I made a video a little bit ago saying I'm not working with sellers anymore, and this is the first listing. Oh my gosh, there's another ant. What? So I will only take listings if it is a referral that only wants to work with me, like for whatever reason, or a past client or someone we know that only wants me for some reason, which doesn't usually happen 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time. All of our seller leads, referrals, and clients are more than happy to work with Spencer. So we're gonna do our video marketing, we're gonna prepare for our listing, and then we received a...
Going to my book.
Oh my gosh, there's more ants. After I prepare for my new listing, I'm going to reach out to this new buyer that came. I'm gonna reach out to this new buyer. Oh, you were yelling at the ants. I'm gonna reach out to this new buyer that just came in today through our one of our other YouTube channels and schedule a call. But first, we're gonna handle, I don't know if you can you even see it? There's like one. Ew. I hate ants. Do you see this? This is disgusting. Like, what is happening? What is going on? And we have, oh, okay. Okay, we'll be back.
Are you still on the phone?
Don't know why I sent a CMA to the seller at this house that we're going to list, and she didn't get it, so we're gonna see what the problem was here.
Find all these little things for us, and it's...
You're currently in Salem from, I believe it was said, where are you moving from?
I'm about to head over to my lunch appointment, and I just got off the phone with a new client. This client said the reason they decided to move to Salem is because they came across our videos talking about Salem. They were researching, they were looking up pros and cons of different areas, and they were trying to decide on Salem, Eugene, and then there were a couple other places in between. And the whole reason they chose Salem is our video convinced them. So first of all, it's pretty mind-blowing to me because I've heard that before from other buyers. They're not the first ones to say that. And so we try to just be as honest as possible about our area. And obviously we definitely have a positive spin about the area. We have a lot of enthusiasm when we talk about it because we do really like living here, but we try to be honest. We're not going to tell people, you know, they're gonna have sunshine all year, because obviously, look at the rain. It's raining. It's raining right now. But anyway, so I just got off the phone with this buyer, and their situation was a little different than most of the relocation buyers I work with. The majority of the buyers that I work with, they buy the house without seeing it first. I do all the, you know, house shopping for them virtually. We have a buyer consultation, either phone call or over, you know, Skype or Zoom or just FaceTime. It's all virtual. And because they're not here, and usually they live in another state, we've even had clients in other countries, and they're not able to get to Oregon until after they close on the home. So that's usually the situation. However, this guy, they found our channel before they moved here, about a year or so ago. They moved here to kind of get their feet wet and get ready to buy, and now that they've been here for about a year, they're ready to buy. So they've been watching our videos for a while and waiting to buy, which I just think is super cool. Because they're here now, I was actually able to set up a buyer consultation for them at my office in person, instead of like literally 99.9% of the buyer consultations I do are just on the phone. So I'm actually really excited. They had their first time buyers and they had so many questions. They were very confused about the process. So I'm really excited just to get face to face with them and walk them through this. I think it will be really helpful just for their circumstance to be able to be face to face. So that's what I just did, set up an appointment with them for next week on one of my 2 work days out of the week. Now I'm going to film a quick Q&A for this channel. I have a handful of questions you guys have asked me. Feel free to comment below with your questions for our next Q&A or shoot us an email. I'll put our contact information in the description, but that's what I'm going to be doing now before I head to my lunch meeting, and then we will get on with the rest of our real estate day. What I'm doing to prepare for this listing appointment, we scheduled professional photos to happen for her home, for her listing. And I wrote out, we did the CMA, I sent it over to her, chatted with her about it. We got the price secured before, because I've already met with her like a few months ago and chatted about the process and all of that. She just wasn't quite ready yet. And so now I have written out in my phone, in the notes section of my phone, so I can reuse this for other sellers in the future. When I do decide to take a listing, I can reuse this, and basically it is all of the questions for the listing agreement that I cannot find from the title company, because as you know, if you're a realtor, most of the information for the listing agreement we can get from the title company. They send us over the trio or whatever, the county information, and we can see like everything there. But there's a good handful of things that they don't have. Or no, like, does your home have a garbage disposal? The county doesn't know that. So I have this whole list of questions. I'm going to send it over to the seller, because I found I used to do everything in person when I worked with sellers a lot, all the time. I would just get there and we would fill out the listing agreement in person, and I would ask them all these questions just based off the listing agreement. I would ask all the questions to them there in person, but I found that sellers really appreciate being able to sit down at their computer and answer these questions, and then it saves you time during that appointment too. So now I'm going to be able to have the listing agreement fully signed, fully filled out, send it over to her to sign over DocuSign. So it'll already be signed when I go meet with her. We won't have to sign documents. It's going to be a super quick appointment. We're going to get the photos done. Of course, any questions she has answered, and boom, go get it listed. Also, I'm going to put my shoes on now, because whenever I work from my car, I have to take my shoes off. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I just have to sit crisscross applesauce and be comfy. Now, we're going to go pick up a lockbox from a listing that just closed.
I can't hear me.
For a buyer that just moved here from California.
Mama, give it closer.
You have anything to say?
I love you.
I'm gonna end this video here. If you watched this video all the way through, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe because we come on here every week with new videos, and we will see you guys next week.